My name is Chris Bauermeister. I have a wife, Tammy, and two boys, Eric, who's 13, and Jason, who is 11. We've been at Beautiful Savior for approximately 4 years now. We live right across the street in Powell, so when they built the church, it was very convenient to just come across the street, and everyone was very welcoming when we joined, and it's been great. Tammy and I sit down every year around this time, and like a lot of families, our income on an annual basis tends to fluctuate. We set a baseline for what we're going to contribute to the church financially, and periodically throughout the year we'll go through and review where we are, and if God has blessed us that year, we'll return some of that to Him and adjust accordingly based on how our year has gone. My parents have probably had the biggest impact. When we were growing up, there were 10 or 12 families that were all had kids in the same age range as us, and that group was very generous on a consistent basis. And then when there were one-off issues that came up within the church, they supported those also. And as time went on, as that group transitioned from raising kids into retirement, they took some time and talents and increased their giving in that way, which was also a great example. And we do try to instill that into our children, both financially and on a time and talents side. I do believe that they are aware. With most 11 and 13-year-old boys, you're not entirely sure what's being retained, but I do believe that they're aware and see what we're trying to accomplish. I think one of the challenges we face in being generous on financial giving is that both of our boys play hockey, and we travel a good portion of the winter, and the challenge is getting that envelope into the plate on a regular basis and getting it to church on weeks that we're not here. We should utilize the church app or the direct deposit that's available through the bank on a more regular basis to accomplish that. On occasion, financially, where it may appear you're going to be a little short that month or that week, but we trust in God to get us through that, and historically we've always been able to. It's always been there. We give to the church, and whatever we've needed has always been there in the end. And we do feel good when you put the trust in God and He comes through. I mean, that's a great feeling.